Alrighty, hello everyone and welcome back to Cobblemon. Yes, I know it's been a while, but I've been busy. I've been working inside here. Look at this. Got 3 floors at the front done. I have reached the top of the roof. Got some pretty good designs and all the way up here. Fortunately, most of the place is still empty, but this is now something. In case you're wondering, here's the staircase that leads up here. And in here is going to be the little workshop. I already got the first machine in there, the rolling mill. And the setup for this. It's back here, which I'm also still working on. Now have another vault. It's not hooked up yet, but it's there. Now I'm actually going on top of this, because I'm going to produce power up here. And I added a brand new mod, Ender Tanks. Ender Tanks is going to help me, because I can just slap it here. I also introduced FTB chunks, because I have a chunk in the nether I am force loading, so I don't have to be there, and it will pull infinite lava from the nether. Because in the crate mod, if the hose pulley has access to more than 10,000 buckets going up from its hose, from the end of its hose, it will be able to pull infinitely, and will recognize it as an infinite lava source. So in the nether, 10,000 buckets is no problem. Now I can take this, and it's just gonna fill right back up. Got a windmill in the nether powering it, and it's color coded to match the tank in the nether. I forgot these guys have to be up one, because another mod is an add-on for, which is an add-on for crate adds straws. These are made using the rolling mill. Throw some bamboo, you get a straw. These gives these guys drinking hats. I'm going to give these guys all goggles. Why? Because it looks great. Now they all have goggles. Now, what this will do will allow me to take this. Just going to pull from here, and it turns all these guys into fluid containers, which means they can get lava directly instead of needing a mechanical arm to give it to them. And as you can see, I was going to plan to build a lava farm over here until I realized I could just pull from this. Also, what I did, I'm going to show this real quick. I've been out here digging a pond. Yep. I've also organized all my starters I've collected. So that's a thing now. Caught a steelix, which I found in the nether. There it is. Alright, steam engine's on. It's running infinitely. 360 buckets right here ready. Steam engine's ready. Alright, that's this done. Not the end of the episode, only the beginning. I will be back and I will be working on something else. Probably I want to get started with the netherite factory. I feel like netherite's holding me back. Of course, it won't be a factory, it'll just be a processing plant for all of the netherrack. I'll get started on that, see what happens. I haven't been recording any of this, but say hello to Crafter. Crafter is the newest frog. He is going to help automate this. Okay, so this guy is going to accept packages to Crafter. Now Crafter is going to send them here. These are 3 mechanical crafters with a block at the end, so that if they're backed up, they can just keep going. And this guy is going to repackage recipes the singular recipes. Which means they're all gonna go file into here. They'll go in one after another as they go down the line. Now I have to connect all this up to make sure this even will work, which it will. I just have to make it work. So now I gotta send this guy all the way up. Gonna request more shafts as well as that. Realize I don't have any more shafts. I slap that on here. Probably gonna steal shafts from a place that doesn't need it. Gonna come through here. Gonna toss this in here. Gonna wait. Gonna look at all my cool stuff. Gonna steal that. Few. Gonna look at the big crafter and realize I need to put that in the here. Gonna come up here, gonna give this to this guy. Gonna shove all these in here. And gonna finish this. And it's working the first time. Yes! It's spinning in the correct direction. This is legendary. Now, I'm gonna try a recipe. What should I give it, guys? Let's have it make block of emerald. I'm gonna send it to crafter. Okay. Did it go in? Um... I see the issue. Isn't it funny how you can see an issue? Alright. Nope, stop. Don't hurt me. I see the issue now. That's just... Alright. I need that. Thanks. You guys sit there. Alright, we're all happy now. Here's the issue. It was repackaging. But this repackaging needs something else. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Alright, come here, crafter. We're gonna move down here. I need a packager. Because a packager will do the opposite. What I want this guy to do. Where did it go? Crafter doesn't exist anymore. Where did you send it? Alright, well that doesn't exist anymore. Oh, there it is. It was eaten by this. It was eaten by the carousel. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna need multiple packagers. I'm gonna try that actually. I'm gonna switch up the way I'm doing this. Sorry, guys. This is a learning experience. We learn here. Alright, so I finally figured out what the issue is. See these guys? These guys, in order for them to work, they have to be connected along the back. So what you do, take your wrench, go along the back. Now they're connected. Also, you don't need levers on here because anything imported into a packager will immediately unpackage it. Then, and it's to make sure these guys are all connected so it can import into the entire thing, not just one part of it. All these crafters have to be connected along the back. Now, this should work. But tell it to craft something. What nuggets of experience? Let's say I want a few of these. What's gonna send to this guy Oh, I forgot to give back his thing. Yes, it's going to repackage into individual recipes, and these guys are all going to immediately start crafting. Except if I don't do it, if I mess up and don't do it right. Man, it's fun, I'll tell you what. This episode is going to be a lot of trial and error. Alright, we're going to try this again. What day the nuggets got here? I put in a bunch of them. I want a lot of these. And there we go, it worked! This is what happens when you do something right the first time. Now you may wonder, if it only is 2, why is there 3? In case there is a more complicated recipe, which Create has a lot of those. Let's say I want just a bunch of these. These are going to get sent to the workshop. Actually, I think they were sent to the gift shop. You gotta be kidding. Was it that fast? Alright, that's it. I want all of these. It's going. Never mind, I guess it's fine. Oh no, we'll keep the third one as backup. Yes, that is it. That's that. And with that now done, and this coming together, or I'm gonna get more stuff together and go build the next machine. Okay, I am now constructing another fantastic thing. This is going to be a automatic precision mechanism constructor. Just going to automate precision mechanism. Fortunately, I'm running into a space issue. So this can be solved. Easily, I am now discovered. I chuck this in there. Now that, and we're gonna put this here. We're gonna teach it to take that. Now we put it back there. And it failed, but there's good news. And the good news is that we can now try again. Precision mechanisms are so important. So getting it automated is incredible. Alright, it failed again. Today's not my day. But that's handled. That's working. Oh, that's doing its job. Got the crafter ready. It's good to go. These guys are doing their jobs. This is fantastic. And it's also the end of this episode. I'm sure I'll think of more things to put in here, but right now I don't know what else I need to put in here. I will eventually include a haunter, blaster, all that kind of stuff set up. So I'll probably do over here on this side, because there is definitely enough room to get the stuff over there set up. As for this room, that's it. That's also going to be the end of this episode. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be back at some point ready to... I'll probably start working on the starter meadow and hunt down a bunch of more of them because I have 30 to collect. They are the rarest spawns. So, yeah. Also, I have a Twitch that I've been live on. You can go, so if you want to see me live and playing games that aren't on my channel, you can see me there. Yeah. See you next time. Goodbye.